Hey guys, John here, and welcome back to NASCAR 6 Total Team Control. So I've thought about what I said in the last episode, and while I do think there is merit to keeping this series here through the season to have continuity and all that, I've decided that schedule-wise and just for the good of these videos and for my sanity, that I'm just going to be moving this series over to the main channel after this episode. This will be the last episode of this on this channel. And as for how that affects NASCAR Thunder 2003, I haven't decided yet. Actually, I'm a little more focused on getting this recorded right now. I've limited time to record today, so yeah, so basically what I'm going to be doing too, I'm going to be doing things a little differently. I'm not going to be putting it up twice a week on the main channel, but I'm going to be condensing it a bit, at least for the rest of this season. We'll decide what to do going into if there is a next season. But basically what that means is I'm going to be doing, like for example, instead of trying to do Nationwide on Friday and Cup on Sunday, it would just be all one episode. So like for this episode, I'm going to be doing this charity truck race and then doing Michigan. And the next episode would be IRP and Bristol together and stuff like that. So that's the decision I've made. So that means that the next episode, IRP and Bristol, will be on my main channel, Jonathan Wolf 038. It's always linked in the description. So be sure to, after this episode, if you haven't already, go subscribe over there. I do a lot of videos over there, but you'll expect to see this on Sundays going forward on that channel. I'm sorry about this. I really thought keeping the continuity together made more sense, but it's just so far in the future, and I really don't know what the future holds for my time and availability. And if I'm going to be putting hours into these videos, I need to at least think I'm getting something back for it, to be honest. So I apologize. I know I went on and on about how important it was for me to finish this here, but I've had a week to think about it, and I've talked to some people, and it makes more sense, I think, to move it. And yeah, so again, sorry for the confusion. The playlist will always be right. I will make sure to update it properly so that you can go from one episode to the next on the playlist, and you won't notice any difference. But for those of you who are going to be looking for the episodes in your subscriber box, make sure you're subscribed to the main channel. Anyway, enough rambling. Let's do this charity event, which I'm probably just going to show the beginning and end of, and then we'll head off to Michigan, all right? Heavy breathers. I have not seen that. Have I run this truck at all? I thought I did another charity race at some point. Oh, but we have a different team now. I forgot. Yeah. The last time I did this, I was part of Clean Line still with this, and then I switched to Roush because that team was a disaster. Well, anyway, so that's why the sponsor's different. Gotcha. Well, this is going much more quickly than I expected, though it is IRP, and oh god, not only am I usually quick here, it's a short track, and as we've discussed, the AI not always. Okay. Almost lost it. The AI is not always so competitive. I find it's easier to dominate these races. However, I had a little trouble there trying to get by Mr. Chaffin, who's going to block me onto the apron. Got my teammate Ricky Craven behind. Alright, let's see if we can cleanly pull off this pass. We did. Alright, sweet. So, I'll run out the rest of this race, and I'll see you guys closer to the end, because, really, I just wanted to kind of do it for fun, because I never get to drive the truck, and, yeah. That's pretty much it. It's just for fun, and you guys don't need to see it, because it's going to be boring. I said I was going to cut away for a while, but I did just want to touch on one more thing about the channel situation, and that's basically what helped make this decision for me, being the opposite of what I was saying in that video, is the fact that that video, with all of that talking about the situation, got such little reaction. In fact, the only person that directly commented on the situation with the series itself was Aaron, who was already in the know on my thoughts on it and such things. So, yeah, that was kind of telling to me as well that this channel just has not grown to the point to where even people who are watching these videos feel the need to comment on the situation. So I think really more than anything, it's best for me to condense my audience more into one place, and if you care, you care. If you don't, that's okay too. I've been playing this game for a long time, and some of you have stayed for the long haul. Some of you are new, but not enough of you are new, and the channel is just not going to grow to the point where I can get that partnership thing, and that's okay. I was blessed to have a channel get multiple thousand subscribers, and I should have just kept my focus there. It was silly of me to change things up the way I did. I thought it was for the best. I thought it was going to benefit everyone to have racing videos in one place. But YouTube changing its partner requirements is what really fricked the whole thing over, because I would have been able to have that as part of my network partnership. If they hadn't changed that, I could have just included this channel in that. But yeah, I mean, they change things, we have to adapt to it, and this channel doesn't have the growth to do that adapting. So that's what it is. That's the situation. And as for the future with other things, I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with Thunder. I really haven't, because I'm 13 episodes into it. So it would be, like I said, another like 23 episodes. And I talked about, or 24 even, and I talked about doing it twice a week. So, then you get like 12 weeks or whatever. But, I mean, that's still 3 months, and yet on the other channel, I don't know, like 13 races in, is that too much or am I past the point of like maybe re-uploading them over there? I think so. It's a lot of footage, considering those races are almost an hour long sometimes. So I'm not going to do that. Do I just do the split playlist thing? I guess that's really my only choice. But yeah, we'll see. And I do apologize for, again, making things seem like it was going to be one way last week and now completely changing my mind this week. But I'm also going through some like stressful stuff outside of this, in the real world, as people say, IRL. So that's kind of changed my, I'm saying a lot, sorry. That's changed my outlook on this a little bit, just because, I'm stressed out by a lot of other things, and my time is not only limited, but possibly going to become even more limited, and I just can't be putting the amount of time I put into these things, sorry about my mic, for nothing, really. So yeah. I stewed on what I said, which at the time I was like, this is the best way to handle it, and then a week goes by and I'm like, it's really not. It's really not the best way to handle it. So anyway, I'm going to shut up now, get through this thing, and get on to the race you actually care about. Just wanted to jump back to you here real quick as I dive under my teammate to lap him. Oh, I knew I was gonna dominate, but jeezer. White flag is out. Sponsored by Heavy Breathers. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so we've won by a lap and a half, I guess, almost. So that's something, I guess, that happened. Anyway. It's funny, you come back after being a dominant Cup and Nationwide driver and you're like, I'm gonna run a truck race. You win by a lap and a half. I mean, I think that's even outdoing Kyle Busch, let's be real. And you see we led 47 of 50 laps because we're just that freaking good, you know? It's great. Anyway, on to Michigan qualifying. Not sure about this setup, but here we go. Had a kind of a push loose situation going there in 3 and 4. 1 and 2 feels better. Keep it quite nailed down, but 3 and 4, yeah. 3 and 4 feels kind of not so great. Oh god. Did not nail that entry at all. I don't think we're gonna win the pole. We're still right there though. Second. Alright. Let's try to do this better. Oh, car just trying to get away from me the whole time. Not a fan of that. And stab it. It just keeps bobbling out from under me, man. And maybe we have it. All right. It wasn't perfect, but it was better, I guess. we stole it from Scott Riggs by 0.05. Oh, that's funny. All right, where are the others? Nemechek's in 14th. That's the usual. And Boris is in 32nd, because of course he is. Oh, well. All right, well, let's get on to the race, shall we? I was curious about something, and I wanted to see where our truck driver finished in the previous race, because he had moved up in the points. He finished second in the previous race. That's actually really cool. So it'll be interesting to see where he finishes after this race that we're about to simulate. But man, finally, doing some good crap, buddy. It's about time. I like that paint scheme for Riggs. Cool. I'm gonna try to let you take the lead first, buddy. Not Ryan Newman, cause frick him. That's funny. Oh, as we go very wide. Oh, Newman just got stopped in the fence by Kurt Busch there. That's interesting. But anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I was going to say, if Joe can run top 15 in this race on his own, I'm not going to worry too much about helping him. Because of where he is in the points, I think that's probably good enough in the grand scheme of things. But Boris needs help early because he is way the frick back here. So, oh, risky first opening move there. Oof. But yeah, my car immediately takes the lead. Riggs will probably start falling back. We'll keep an eye on him throughout. I think Joe has actually lost some spots here at the start, which is not what we wanted to see. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, well, I didn't get wrecked this time. We almost had that quarter panel crash, but I think I caused the wreck in my attempt to save it. Oh, yeah, no, Casey Kane got quarter panel crash. It's about time it happened to somebody else. Frick you. Oh man, that was my fault though. But I mean, I was just trying to save it from being me, and I did. So there's that, I suppose. Too early. All right, but yeah. So Joe has fallen back some, so we'll probably help. Is he in a Centrix car too? I guess so. I guess they all had Centrix paint schemes, huh? But anyway, we may have to help him at some point because he's definitely lost a bunch of spots here at the beginning. It's just not really what I expected to see. Junior! I mean, it was probably my fault, but I feel like he washed up into me. I don't know. Now I've got multiple people mad at me, and my car is tore up. So this time I am going to pit to repair the damage, or else we're going to be at a huge disadvantage the whole freaking race. So yeah, we got our work cut out for us here because he's last now. But I mean, you know, it's only 11 spots further back than he started. And if we can avoid crashes from here on out, we can probably try to work some strategy with him. I'll check in with the others from time to time, but I'm not overly concerned. Except for maybe Joe, if he drifts back any further, and Scott will keep an eye on. He'll probably fall out of the top 10 soon, but again, where they are in the points, if I just get like Riggs top 10s and Joe top 15s from here on out, I'm not too concerned about them falling out of the chase. Boris, I have to be a lot more careful with. He does have a better cushion than he ever would have normally had, but not enough to leave him. And a caution has come out for debris. Dang it. Yeah, that was from the incident with us. Got all that damage on those cars, which means there's probably going to be lots of these stupid cautions. Alright, I need to see if they're going to pit. No, so I will again, I guess, just to have that extra advantage. Alright, so let's hope they don't just continuously drop debris every lap, because that's really going to eat up all of our laps we have of making any progress here. But we do have a basically 14 lap advantage on fuel and tires with Boris, so we might be able to pull off some bit of strategy. Well, sorry Jamie, why are you so far back? Anyway, we'll see. I'm not really sure, but maybe we can make something happen. Got to be careful if they just randomly decide to pit here. I mean, you know, they like to pit a little earlier, so got to kind of keep an eye out for stuff like that. It's a bit too early, but still. You never know with the AI, you know? So let's careful here and just try to gain as many spots as we can in these first few laps. And we'll be cautious in 3 and 4 because of, like I say, pit road. But I don't reckon they'll start pitting until like lap 20, 21. They're gonna go early. It's probably not gonna be any earlier than that. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on things. But yeah. Hello, Ken Trader. How's it going? I'm not gonna be able to help you. I was going to, but you're on the outside, and that just never works. All right. Yeah, my car's out in front, so case of mirrors. My car's still out in front. I don't know where Joe and Scott are. I think Joe is about where we saw him last, which isn't great, but it's like 22nd or 23rd or something. Scott has probably fallen outside the top 10 by now. And again, we'll address that as we go. I just need to see this through. I put Boris in a little bit of a pickle here with the crash and the pitting and all that. So try to work this out for him, and then we'll deal with the others. Remember though, I want to reiterate this. I'll help them if I can, but when the chase starts, I want the championship. So don't be surprised if there's some races where I just focus on making sure I'm winning. Because I want that championship. I've spent a lot of time this season not driving my own car. And, yeah, I intend on rectifying that in the chase. So, don't be surprised if I leave these guys their own devices. Because honestly, getting them into the top 10 in points is, you know, confirmed top 10 in points once the chase starts. That's pretty much all I think any of them could ever ask for in reality. Oh, God. All right. It looks like Joe's passed a few people back, actually. He's trying to get in the top 20 again. These guys are mad. I don't think they're mad enough to retaliate, though. They're mad enough to block, but I don't think they're gonna retaliate. Washed up there. Oh, high left lane, you're close. There's Kenny Wallace past Dale Jr. here. Oh, I don't know if he came down to hit me or if it was because Leffler was on my bumper. I washed up into him there, but that was scary. Very, very scary. Luckily, saved it. Alright. We got to be closing in on when they're going to start hitting. Look at Scott Riggs, how far back he's fallen. I think Joe is passing him on the outside right now. So that tells you, yeah, he literally is just that slow on his own. Oh, well, we'll help him. We'll help him. Don't you worry about it. In fact, I wonder if he could possibly make it from here. Because I'd love to jump over to him and pit him for like 2 tires or something, getting some track position. But I'm worried that it'd be too soon. I don't know. Probably not, right? Probably not. I don't know. Might be better off to let them pit and then just try to race him up. Bobby definitely is mad enough to get revenge, so we're going to have to be careful with that. I am up here now. Get you out of the way, buddy. Joe and Scott. Okay, people are pitting. People are pitting. But if I leave Boris, will he pit? I don't want him to yet. Let's not crash with our teammates here. Please. Casey Kane, a little nudge there. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's far up enough, though, that, like, I can always drive for him, too, so, you know. Yeah. I'll, because even if he, like, pits and loses a few spots, I can jump back to him and drive for a bit. So that's not the worst thing. I think I would rather be in charge of Riggs's pit stop here overall. Not have to drive 2 cars up through the field, you know what I mean? Like, it'd be too terribly awful. Oh, those guys are getting a little crazy, Oh yeah, Boris is pitting. Alright. You know what? No. No tires. None at all. How about that? Oh. Do the full amount. Not sure if that was the right call, but it is going to get him track position. Then I can maybe leave him alone for a while. So, we'll see. Joe has not pitted yet. So we will perhaps handle his situation. Scott came out in front of my car. We'll see what happens. Hopefully that's going to buy him enough track position for a good finish. We'll see how this goes. There's Boris. I lose it trying to get on the apron. Here we go. Say no, we're going to say right sides for him. Remember when I said I was going to leave Joe to his own devices this race because he's probably going to get a good enough finish? I totally forgot that. And I was just like, I can just control everything like usual. But, I mean, once again, I'm getting to do nothing with my car. You know what? I can pit my own car. Why not? I will pit my own car. Oh, well, that was too soon. Started braking too soon there. Wow. Probably gonna lose some time on all this, but whatever. Hi, everybody. My name's Kevin LePage. I'm just going to pull out in front of you. It's fine. Alright, so I really hope Matt Kenseth pits soon. And everybody else. They're waiting. They're waiting. It would seem. Matt has not lapped Scott and Scott and Joe yet. No, it's still not Matt Kenseth. I'm not going to switch back to Boris yet. I know I should to gain some time, but I also don't want to accidentally cause a caution in traffic when this is all out of sequence like it is here. So, but yeah. Alright, Matt is pitting, so I'm back on the lead lap. That's good. Hopefully everyone else that needs to... Nope. No, they're just taking their sweet time. Pitting in small groups. Alright. Wow, Kenseth came out right with us here, didn't he? It's interesting. Oh, God. Felt it getting away from me there. Alright, Matt, you need to not get up there and mess with my friends. Thank you very much. Alright, switching back to Boris. He's in 21st. That's not ideal, but I'm going to start gaining him some spots. Pretty sure Riggs will be losing the lead here in a second to my car, and then you got Matt. There's kind of a gap back to everyone else, which I hope will be enough to secure Scott and Joe good finishes. But we'll see. Like I said, you know, if they can hang on to a top 10 finish, Joe maybe top 15, whatever. It's harder to keep Riggs up there than Joe. But if they hang on to decent finishes from here on out, they don't have to, you know, be second, third, or whatever all the time. Given the cushion that I've built up for them. But Boris, he's not got that cushion. So I got some work to do to get him up here. My car, you know, it's doing its thing. Very fast. Hopefully, everybody's so strung out. Hopefully I can get Boris back to the top 10 at least here. Because I wasn't really expecting him to have drifted this far back in that time. But he has. He definitely has. Hey, look, it's Brian Newman. Our favorite person. Hoping I'd get him loose. Whoop, 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 whoop. Killed myself there. Hey, I pulled off the pass, though. Without crashing. Sort of. Definitely looks like they're getting closed in on up there. My friends are gonna start getting past, but like I said, I think given the amount of time left and how strung out everybody is, they should probably still hang on to a good finish. I hope. It's like Matt's moved back into second. I think it's hard to tell. Everything's so pixely that far away. Plus, I want to go on record as saying YouTube compression makes these videos look worse than they actually are. If I could show you guys what these videos look like when I'm done rendering them in my editing program, you would be amazed by how much YouTube just makes these videos look like crap, dog. Like, it's crazy. I don't know. I really don't know. There's nothing I could do about that, though, so, yeah. I render these at absolutely the highest quality I can on Vegas, and they come out looking really smooth and clean and sharp, and I upload to YouTube and they're all blurry and pixely in these high motion games like this. So it's like, yeah, not much I can do about that. YouTube being YouTube, you know. Alright, Scott is in danger of losing fourth, it looks like, and then he's probably going to get freight trained. Hopefully not out of the top 10. Yeah, I wish Boris hadn't ended up so far back after that pit situation. I freaking lost it. I was chasing it up the track and right into him. Oh, freaking giant noisy truck. Cool. But anyway, I thought that I thought I saved it for a second, and then it washed even further up, and Elliott was still there. So it's unfortunate, but whatever. Yeah, if he hadn't been so far back, I wouldn't have to spend so much time driving his car here. But it is what it is. You have to... You gotta do what you gotta do, basically, to help these guys, because they are not going to help themselves. That there is no doubt. Go ahead and make that pass, Truex. Opens up a door for me. Okay, never mind. Thought he had that, to be honest. Oh, he might now. Come on, go, go, go. Pass Kyle. Yeah. Good jab. Alright, so Scott has fallen outside the top. And just immediately used Intimidate on the guy I was helping. Scott is falling outside the top 10, or has actually now. Okay, saved it. Cost Truex that position though. Hi, Mark. Ah, jeez. No, don't go, don't pit road. Okay. Ah, man. I thought when we made contact that he would have slowed down a bit, and then I came back down again, and he was even further to the inside. Luckily, we didn't go onto pit road, which would have reset us back to freaking last. No. This is going to hurt my friends, though, because now everybody's clustered up, and they're going to lose tons of spots, probably. That is an unfortunate side effect of this, unless I can protect him here a little bit. Well, I need Boris to get a good finish, though, too. I want him to fall back. Oh, no, my car lost the lead, even. What? No. No. Out there. Get it back. Get it back. That's not good at all. I want Matt Kenseth to win the race. Gosh dang it. Oh, my car. Go, 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 my car. Go my car. Yeah, my car's so good. Alright. Got orange fuel light, but I think we're alright there. You know what? I think these guys are going to hang on to a decent enough spot here. To be perfectly honest. I gotta switch to my car before the white flag though, or I'm not gonna get my thumbnail image. Oh, Joe, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna let them fight that out. Carl Edwards just passed my car for the lead as Matt Kenseth dives back underneath. Am I gonna pull off this win? We'll find out. Kind of bully my way down here without causing a crash. Go, Carl. Help me get past him. Am I clear? I'm gonna assume I am. Oh, that shoots up the track back there. Oh my gosh, that was risky as heck, but I think we pulled it off. Just gotta get through 3 and 4 without fricking it up. It's our worst corner, set of corners. But we're going to win. That was close, and I think they're gonna be like 9th, 10th, 11th, or 10th, 11th, 12th, something like that. Oh man. That all got real tight at the end. Oh no. Well, Joe got a top 10. We'll see where they ended up. They had to have been pretty close to that though. They can't have lost a bunch of spots because there was a pretty decent gap back through there. Must have been like 11th and 12th, right? Please tell me that. Yes, okay. You know what? I can accept that. It's not perfect, but I can accept that. And Riggs gets some bonus points too. So we led 40 of the 50 laps, okay. Carl Edwards almost got that right there at the end. That was a risky pass to pull off, but we did. So scroll through the rest of the field for those of you who are interested in such things as these. See where everybody finished, who might have had a bad day, etc. Brian Vickers is the only one who went out of the race. Everybody else finished on the lead lap. All right. Yeah, boy. We did it. Kevin Harvick wants a showdown. All right, cool, whatever. Let's go look at the points. All right, so Carl Edwards, I think, hadn't he fallen? I think they were second and third. So Carl Edwards did move back in front of them, but that doesn't really matter. They still had decent finishes and didn't lose too many points here. Boris is now 8th in the points, so he moved up over Jeff Gordon. Interesting. All right. And Boris has a, let's see, what is this? This is, oh God, 98 points, right? Yeah, okay. Math. He has a 98 point cushion. That isn't perfect. It isn't perfect. I think it's because these guys finished ahead of him, right? Yeah. Actually, all of these. Remember when I said it's weird that these guys were where they were in the points because they usually run better than that? I think Biffle, Martin, Kenseth, Harvick, Johnson, well, maybe not Harvick, Stewart, I think they all finished ahead of Boris in that race right there. So he actually did lose a bit. We'll have to be a little more careful about that. But like Riggs, for example, still has, yeah, he's got a lot of points over that cushion. So there's that. Trucks we can look at. Diggs is 9th. Well, actually, I can see where he finished according to the thing in the race shop. But Craven's still holding that mightily. Brandon Witt is not last anymore. You know what? In the end, leaving him may have helped him because he is now moved ahead of Jed Thomas. Poor Brandon Witt. What happened, man? What happened? Oh, I think there was a modified race too, and we've got nobody up here. Just nobody. Our team is not good. Should I do what I did with the other thing and buy the team that is leading the points? No, I won't do that. But anyway, all right. Okay, so he finished 6th in that last race. You know what? That's pretty good, honestly. That's back-to-back top 10s for him, so you can't complain too much. Wish he was a little better, but still, you can't complain too much. Anyway, that is going to be it for this episode, and realistically for this channel. Barring some sort of crazy situation where I find a way of getting a bunch of subs to come here to reinvigorate this channel again, this is probably going to be the final time I use it. So yeah, if you want to see the next episode of NASCAR 06 Career Mode Season 3 and whatever lies beyond, head over to the Jonathan Wolf 038 channel, linked in the description below. Hit that subscribe button, and yeah, get prepared for more content. And like I said, there are a lot of other games over there too, but if you're not interested in those, I understand. Just know that Sunday, and it should be this Sunday, so you'll see this Friday. It should be this Sunday. You will get no, not that. You'll get IRP and Bristol doubleheader. That should be the way that goes. And like I said, I'm doing that just to kind of get us through the rest of the season. But we'll see what we do from that point on, you know, episode length wise or whatever. But yeah, so Sunday, Jonathan Wolf 038 channel, go over there and be ready for this to continue, and then the future of the racing videos. And like I said, I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do with Thunder. I have to figure out where I'm gonna put it in the schedule and how I'm gonna handle it. But yeah, it will continue. It might just take a week or two off. We'll see. But anyway. Yep, thank you for all the support on this channel, for the 600 of you, give or take, that subscribed over here. I appreciate it, but we couldn't quite meet YouTube's dumb requirements and couldn't beat the algorithm. So yeah, we gotta do what we gotta do to keep it alive. So yeah, anyway, I'll see you guys over there on the other channel for the next episode. Bye.